Hi students, I hope all are fine. So in the last class we had a kind of introduction towards the chapter that we are going to take today, isn't it? So the chapter that we are going to do today is Back from the Brink. It is written by Rita Banerjee and Maya Khosla as they were going to film a documentary, and it is based on that. And we found about the lifestyle of those people who are there in the northeast, and it is happening in the northeast. And we found that okay, these are the states which come under northeast, that is Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Tripura, and Mizoram. These are the 8 states which come under Meghalaya and the northeast. Okay, so northeast is officially known as northeastern region. Okay, NER, and the 8 states which come under the northeast. So it has so many picnic spots, very wonderful place, and it's a very nice to be there. It used to be very cool there, and uh, geographically it is a mountainous area, okay, filled with mountains, and it's very nice, and it's a very means to say that it's a good picnic spot. Not only one place, there are many places, and they follow so many customs, so many cultures they have, and many functions. So many things are there in the northeast. So we shall just enter into the chapter and see what did Rita Banerjee and Maya Khosla found when they went for making a documentary. Okay, we shall begin. Deep in a forest in the northeast, Thai set down his backpack of cane and bamboo at the base of the tree. Barefoot, he clasped the trunk with his arms and legs and climbed up and about 9 meters high. Climbed up to about 9 meters high. Swiftly, he slid across a thick horizontal branch and extracted a red-bellied squirrel from the handmade trap he had set much earlier. So we have a person whose name is Thai. Okay, Thai is the first person we speak about. So he had a backpack means it's a bag, okay. So his backpack was made up of sticks and bamboo, okay. And he just kept that under a tree, and he climbed a tree because before that he had kept a trap. And when he climbed the tree, he found a squirrel in the trap, a dead squirrel, okay, a red-bellied squirrel was it. So he just took it from there, okay. And what happened? I slid down the tree and was on the ground in less than 30 seconds. Okay, what happened now? Thai climbed the tree. He took quite a bit of time to quite a bit in the sense, okay, it did not take much time to climb the tree because he was very much familiar with the climbing trees. But what happened once he finished the job up the tree? What did he do? He just came down. He slid down from the tree. Okay, so within no seconds he reached the ground. Then Magga took the squirrel. Who is Magga? Magga is another person, a friend of okay, Thai. Okay. Then what happened? Magga took the squirrel, turned it over, and then placed it in his backpack. As we continued along the path, slipping and slithering across leaf litter, our companions pointed out other traps on the way. Okay, what happens? What happened now? Okay, Tai took the squirrel from the tree, and Maga took the squirrel which was brought by Tai and kept it in his backpack. And they were walking together with Maya Khosla and Rita Banerjee, and they were just walking it was very slippery and they could not walk straight because they were the path was rather slippery. And they found that there was leaf litter. Litter here means waste. Okay, there was so much of leaves were there. Okay, some waste. After that they found that, okay, there were some people who walked before them because the traps were there. Okay, their footprints were there. Then cameras in hand, we unsteadily crossed gushing streams on bridges made of a single tree trunk. And they found that, okay, as they were moving, there was a bridge which was made of a single tree trunk. Okay, single wooden piece. Okay, that to make it clear, so they had to walk through that. Then Jarjo is another person, mimicked the sounds of a barking deer fawn in distress, hoping to lure its mother. Dense forests crowded around us, making it impossible to see further than a few meters ahead. Our pace was much slower than we hoped. Okay, what happened? There were three of them. Okay, Thai, Magga, and Jarjo. As they were just moving, Jarjo mimicked the sound of a deer in distress. Okay, means just to distract, or the if at all anything was there in front of them, to frighten them. Jarjo mimicked the sound. So if anyone was there in their path, they would fear that, okay, there is a deer coming and it is looking for its cub, looking for its mother. Okay, not the cub, for the mother. And he was making that sound. So, and they were just moving, and they could not see anything but the thick forest and just a bit of space in front of them. Okay, because it was very thick forest and they could not walk much faster, but they were walking very rather slowly. Then we continued to film the trees we continued to film the three young men and walked until evening before settling down at a clearing. Our Naishi companions brewed black tea and we sat around a small fire. As I gazed into the flames, I recalled how our sojourn in the Northeast began. Okay, so what happened? Say, they were walking, and as it was evening, they had to stay in some place. They reached a kind of clearing. Clearing means what? So they kind of opening space. Okay, if anything comes like that, if it is in forest, okay, we always look for some opening space. So if anything comes near, we can see. Okay, that's the reason they found a kind of clearing and they just made their camp there. And what happened? A Naishi companion. Naishi is a tribe, okay, from which these three young men are. Okay, they brewed black tea. Okay, brew means it is more of a making means eating and making beer. But here what we means, they made black tea. Make, that is a meaning. Okay, they made black tea and they prepared a kind of small fire. And these two our documentary makers, what they did, they were just thinking about the uh, sojourn means it's a temporary shelter. Okay, how all these things began, she was thinking. Then in 2002 we filmed the very first rehabilitation of two Himalayan black bear cubs orphaned by hunting in the Pakke National Park in Arunachal Pradesh. But sadly, we knew that even with a successful relocation, nothing stopped the bears from being hunted down again as adults. So what happened? They started their journey. Okay, filming of the documentary in 2002. They filmed a rehabilitation of two Himalayan black bears. Okay, two Himalayan black bear cubs, and everything was fine. And what happened, they just thought of it. After that, what happened was, okay, even they were rehabilitated, they were sent to the park, and they were sent to the forest. And what happened, even when they became adults, okay, adult bears, what happened, even some of the people hunted them. Okay, that is a sad part. Okay, they rehabilitated all these cubs, but what happened was, again they were hunted down. Okay, once, even after they were sent to the forest, they were hunted down by other men. Then, hunting is common in all the 7 northeastern states of India. Okay, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Nagaland, Tripura, Manipur, Meghalaya, and Mizoram. Okay, in all these states, hunting is rather common. Okay, that's why they since they even send out the bear cubs also, even after that also they were hunted. That's the reason, because people love hunting. Hunting is rather common in all in the northeast. Then Thai, Magga, and Jarjo are from one of the Naishi tribes. Okay, they are from one of the Naishi tribes who have been hunting in these forests for generations. The animals they hunt provide food and bones, furs, and feathers for decoration and rituals during most festivals. Okay, the animals, even these three men, okay, who were with the documentary makers, okay, they were also hunters. They are from Naishi tribe, one of the Naishi tribes, and they were also hunters. They had been hunting for generations. Okay, even even their ancestors were hunting. They had been hunting for generations. And the animals they hunt, what did they do, the animals they hunt would provide them food, and the bones and furs, then also feathers for decoration and rituals during most festivals. For these things they used the animals which they had hunted. Okay, so I think so much is clear, I think so. This much is enough for today. Now we shall see some other vocabulary. Okay. Sojourn means a temporary stay or temporary shelter. Rehabilitation, restoration, or bringing back to normal. Brew means make beer by soaking, boiling, and fermentation. But here it was a, okay, making to make. Okay, that's why they used the word brew here. Slither means slip. Litter here it is waste or rubbish. Lure means tempt. Okay, tempt. That is a meaning. We have a small worksheet. Okay, some you have to go through the passage and find answers for these questions. Whose names are mentioned in the taken text? Okay, so much we learned some 5 paragraphs. In the paragraphs, some names are mentioned. Okay, which are those names? Then name the tribe to which they belong. Okay, which is the tribe to which they belonged? We can name it. Then what did they catch using trap? What was the thing they catch? Which animal they caught? That you need to write. Then were they fond of hunting? Okay, there you have to say whether yes or no. Then fifth question, for what all purposes did they use the hunted animals? Okay, so towards the end we could find for what all things they hunted these animals. Okay, I think that's enough for today. I hope you have understood. So thank you and bye.